Yeah, welcome to Xbox One XOXO, the console that loves. I mean, the podcast that loves the console Xbox One. Sorry about that.
Great.
Yeah, we are here. This is our Patreon podcast. Sorry, we've been kind of behind with this, but here we are in person. Not only that, we've got a very special show planned for you guys this Sunday as well. We've got some cool stuff. We just cut a pretty good rundown. I do say so myself.
It was very good, very good. I mean, tonight's a big night too, Crap, because I mean, a lot of people, anyone who's listening to us live knows this, but people are going to catch us later on when we post it on YouTube. Tonight's the night of, I call it like Games Eve, right? Night of Games Eve. You've got at midnight tonight, Wolfenstein 2 goes up, Assassin's Creed goes live, Mario Odyssey. Myself personally, and I think we're going to get into it a little bit on this show, I'm waiting for the X to play Wolfenstein 2 and play Assassin's Creed 2. But I'm going to just play the shit out of Mario for the next 7 days.
Hey, I can't agree with you more right there. I am actually waiting for the X to play Assassin's Creed, Wolfenstein 2. I'm going to wait. I'm probably going to wait to get that on sale, to be honest with you, just because I have so many of the other games. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. And it is. We are literally days away from the Xbox One X release. In fact, a lot of the media are getting Xbox One X's today, and we had to sit through and watch people like Jeff Keely and Boogie and Destin Legary.
It's interesting, right? It's a great discussion, Crap, and I mean, what's the deal with that? Where's the logic come from? I understand if you're IGN, listen, we don't care for them, but they are a gaming media source. I do get that. Digital Foundry, I get that. They're going to do the breakdown, and any breakdown they do is just going to benefit Microsoft. But when you see the Boogies and the Angry Joes and the Jeff Keely especially, Jeff Keely doesn't do anything with gaming. I mean, he does the gaming awards. He doesn't have a gaming stream. He doesn't stream games. He doesn't do a podcast with talking about games. If he does a podcast, he's like, "Hey everybody, let's talk about why we think that the new DualShock 4, the light on it. Let's talk about like all the things that we think they could do with it because it's such a great idea." That's the ridiculous kind of questions he poses on his show. I don't know. I don't know what kind of service they're doing. Why not give the X's to some of these smaller? When I mean smaller YouTubes, I don't mean me. I mean some of the people that have 100,000, 50,000, 40,000, 30,000 subs, and let them try it. And that's the true audience. That's where the people are. Don't you think that maybe the real people, the blue collar workers, should get the box and not these guys just at the creme de la creme on the top?
Yeah, it is a bit unfortunate. I hate seeing that. Like today, and by the time a lot of people see this, I don't know, it'll probably be a little bit old news. But Microsoft has the marketing deal for Assassin's Creed Origins. Yet a lot of these places are playing the PS4 Pro version, which is something that you would never see. Like we will probably never see a major outlet play an Xbox One X version of Battlefront 2 or Call of Duty, despite it being the superior version, right? So why is it okay to play the other versions? It's a bit frustrating. Why are people that crapped on the Xbox One and Jeff Keely, who spoiled the price in an attempt to make the Xbox look bad right before E3? You remember? Like everybody was just like, "Death to Xbox!" Yep. Yeah, because he's like, "It's $4.99," and I saw it during rehearsals, right? Like, are you serious? Like, everybody was so pissed off that they didn't want to let the console do the talking. The games looked phenomenal. Remember, it was like people had to chill out, and then afterwards they're like, "Yeah, I guess you're right. It is worth that price." Look at all the stuff you're getting. That's the part that pisses me off, is that these people are realistically getting rewarded for crapping on Xbox the entire generation.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That's a great example with Jeff Keely, Crap, right? Because he did do that announcement. Yeah. He kind of put a bum sour, like just aroma in the room on E3 before when he did the 4. Because when you just hear the number, everybody's going to boo and hiss. If Microsoft was able to, get up there and do the show they did, which they did a good job presenting the hardware, and then say $4.99, you think of it different when you see everything they're offering you. But when you just have some asshat just say $4.99, looks like it's going to be the high price, guys. Fuck it. Like it turns people off.
Yeah, and people were mad. They were like, "Oh, how can they? How dare they? They must be wanting to get out of the gaming industry, right?" Like that was literally what people were thinking. Like they must be wanting to get out of the gaming industry. They can't want to compete with this. Right. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, I don't.
Get out of here.
I don't know. On a positive note, Crap, everyone's been asking today. A lot of people have been just kind of having fun with this question. And I want to get J-Dubs in here too. What are you guys going to play on the X first? And don't say everything, because I know you're going to have everything. But like, are you going to play? I mean, you can only sit down and play one game at a time. You know what I mean? So are you going to play Wolf 2? Are you going to play Wolfenstein 2? Are you going to play AC Origins? Are you going to play Forza 7 and finish those tracks you got? Crap, play Lucky's Tale. Gears, maybe some of the old faithfuls that are going to be in 4K enhanced.
I'm personally going to play Assassin's Creed Origins. That's going to be the first one that I play. What about you, J-Dubs?
Probably Assassin's Creed and Shadow of War. Probably be my first 2 games that I play. Probably Shadow of War first, because I've been holding off playing it on my my S. I loved the first one, so I'm dying to play the second one, but I'm restraining my hands. I'm putting handcuffs on. I'm not going to do it. I'm not spending any money on anything until the X comes out.
I'm leaning strongly toward playing Wolfenstein 2. I think I just like it.
It's getting great reviews.
I really
great reviews.
The first one was just amazing.
I loved the first one. I just didn't finish it.
Really?
I didn't finish it either.
Oh, I finished it. I loved it.
I didn't beat the giant robot thing with the eye and
Dude, the thing about it is the figure, it's all Bethesda, right, Jay? I mean, think about this for a second. The end guys that were in Wolfenstein is very similar to the end of Doom, in the fact that you just had to keep playing it and learning how they wanted you to play that enemy character. That was the key thing to it. And I just, wow, man. But the story, the action in it is just through the roof. It's a Michael Bay movie, man. That's just comes to life, and you're controlling every aspect of it, and you're a true badass. Like, people are like, oh, this is a badass. You're a badass in certain games, and I'm playing it. I'm like, not really. This one here, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, this is like that classic 1980s movie where I think in the beginning of Wolfenstein 2, you're in like a wheelchair, and like you can't even walk, and then you just barrel your way out of it and gets like you're a true badass. That's like 1980s like Rambo, First Blood shit. I don't know. That's the game. I think I'm gonna do that, and then. But the thing about Assassin's Creed is it's eye candy, right, guys? I think that's why you guys are both putting AC Origins up there. It's gonna be eye candy for the machine.
It is. I mean, it looks good. It looks like a return to form. Well, here's the thing. Like you said, tomorrow is gonna be like a big day for game releases, and realistically, no matter where you go, you're going to have really good choices, okay? Mario Odyssey, 97 on Metacritic right now. Assassin's Creed Origins, 85 Metacritic. Wolfenstein 2, 90 Metacritic. So those are really, really good games. You know what I mean? Just absolutely killing it in terms of releasing the content right now. It's just a shame that these are all, like, around the same time. You know what I mean? Like,
well, listen, myself personally, like I said, I'm going at midnight tonight. I'm going to go to the midnight release. I normally would not go to a midnight release for Mario, but I'm going to go grab it because I got to stay up till 3. This is ridiculous, right? I know you guys get a kick out of this, so I'll give the audience a little bit of mooch here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the iPhone X, iPhone 10, and the pre-orders open in New York at 3 a.m.
Slave to the iPhone Corporation. Slave to
Steve
Apple.
Jobs was a saint.
Steve Jobs is
now,
long
listen,
gone.
I agree with you, but let me tell you why you're wrong.
God damn it, Mooch.
I love it when he
I hate it when Mooch teams up with Mooch against me, man. That's unbelievable.
It really isn't fair for you. The thing about it, though, Crap, is I listen, you're right. Look, I've read the Steve Jobs books. I've read the biography, the autobiography. I read everything. And, I understand. He was not a saint. He was not a saint. But, a lot of the people that gave us some of the great inventions and things of our time weren't they weren't meant for, like, priesthood. But I hear
he was a visionary. I give you that.
He's a visionary. That's basically the long and the short of it. I'm not trying to make it, I understand he didn't invent everything on the iPhone. He wasn't that guy. But he's you have to have someone that's just a hard-nosed boss. And he was someone that put stuff together. Look at what happens here. We had Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer was a hell of a leader for Microsoft. I thought he did very well in the seat. Very successful. And then, like Satya Nadella now, I don't know. What do they say? What was the old Teddy Roosevelt? Like, walk softly and carry a big stick?
Yeah.
This guy here just walks softly. And, I don't know. For myself personally, I like the Teddy Roosevelt, mantra. I like that whole, like, you got to be a tough leader. And I that's the one thing I really, really admire. And the Apple product is just, it's a quality item. It is. You don't have to like it. The iOS is boring to you. I get it. I've heard it a million times.
It's not really boring. It's just like I'm not gonna pay that much money for a phone. You know what I mean? My thing. I would still have a flip phone if I.
Well, I mean,
you know,
you got to break it down.
If I could get
right?
Twitter and stuff, I would. You know what I mean? I would just probably just use a flip phone or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna pay more than like $150 for a phone. So
Well,
I mean, I know you could probably get something older for that price or whatever, but it's just, I don't know. It hasn't really interested me.
I think that, you know, it's like $1 a day you get an iPhone. You're gonna keep it for 2 years.
$1 a day for 1,000 days.
Well, yeah, for 1,000 days. It's not $1. It's actually like $2 or something. I don't know what but
$2 a day for 500 days.
Stop and think about it, though. Stop and think about it for a quick second, though, crap, right? Legitimately use your phone more than you use your car. And I don't, since you want something that I just like that. I don't know, for some reason I like that. I like the ecosystem. And you guys gotta remember something. Nobody walks in and is like, hey, I got my $1,000 on the counter. Can I have my phone? Like, nobody does that. You still pay it off monthly. You go into AT&T or Verizon, it's $45 a month, and that's your phone. Like, I don't understand the problem. I just don't get it. I don't. It's
well, I mean, I'm not a. Yeah,
it is, but it is.
I'm not a real big. I mean? Yeah, I'm not a real big fan. But anyway,
you sound like it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, though. Crap. You're like, I don't want to pay $1,000 for a phone. What about a what? Like, I got to buy a car. A car costs $20,000. $20,000. I can't pay $20,000 for a car. And it's like, well, then you can walk. Walk. My feet, they're gonna hurt. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's like you got to do something, and I really think the iPhone is. If you want it, you go get it. If not, you know, the eight is at $850. I don't know. I don't think there's a break really in that. So, anyways, gonna be up all night waiting for that. So I might as well play some Mario. Hence the midnight launch.
Yeah, I agree 100%. There is a little bit of breaking news today, kind of revenue-wise. Xbox game software revenue soars, but it's offset by declining hardware revenue. So basically, gaming revenue grew 1% year over year from $1.885 billion to $1.896 billion, with a strong performance in game software and services. Unfortunately, offset by lower revenue from hardware. Specifically, Xbox software and services revenue grew considerably by 21%. So Xbox software and services grew 21% year on year. Pushed by momentum of digital distribution and strong performance of games. Xbox Live monthly active users grew year on year by 13%, so now over 53 million. The number was essentially flat compared to the latest quarter between April 1st and June 30th. So looking at the results for the corporation as a whole, revenue was $24.5 billion, increased 12%. Operating income was $7.7 billion, increased 15%. Net income was $6.6 billion, increase of 16%. So, yeah, I mean, like as expected, though, like people are going to flip out and take this as some kind of horrible news, like Xbox declining. But realistically, I think everyone expected the drop off with the S, you know? So.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. This is, again, it's the same thing with the whole talk that we had earlier, or excuse me, end of last week with Destiny 2 and the drop off. When you have new hardware coming, majority of people are not going to go buy yesterday's news. And that's why, you know, you've had a problem, crap, with Phil coming out and saying that the X is not for everybody, and this it is for everybody. It is. It's the evolution of gaming. So why would
I 100%.
You know,
I agree 100%.
Think about anybody you know right now that's into gaming. Who's like on I'm just gonna get an S for Christmas. What? Nobody says that. Like nobody's saying that.
Yeah.
Like I know people that are keeping their old one. But they're not upgrading yet. They will. And believe me, seeing is believing here, folks. When you go over to your buddy's house and he's playing the X and you go home and play the S, or you're playing the PS4, you're going to be like, I got to go get an X. Because Microsoft is well aware now that power is the new exclusive. So,
yeah.
I mean,
that's what they're pushing, like just like Sony did.
Right. And Sony started it this generation. Everything over 180p's.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? Hey, but that's not a big deal now, right?
Right.
Like, hey, like nobody cares about that stuff.
No, nobody cares at all anymore about that. But I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
now
What
it's
else
all
is
about
out-
those exclusive games, exclusives. So I mean, I thought that was kind of funny.
We always keep shifting the
that-
goalposts, no matter what it is, right? The minute the Xbox has the power, it's the games, and then once they have the games, it's back to the power. So
First you get the power, then you get the game, then you get the money. Something I don't know.
I love that. I can't remember where that's from, but you use it a lot. It works. It
It's supposed to
really
be
does.
women.
I thought it was women too.
It could be, yeah,
I
but I
thought it
mean, yeah.
Yeah, crap
So-
made it, PG-13. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, come on.
come on.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening right now in the gaming world. A lot of the stuff, including Destiny 2, which took a big kind of a loss in the people playing the game. Yeah.
Yeah,
2
well, I
million.
mean, listen, here's the thing. Let's talk about a different game and get back to Destiny 2. Let's talk about like a Horizon Zero Dawn, right? Oh, the must-play game of the year written all over it. Go buy Horizon. And then everybody was taking pictures, and it was all over Twitter and blah, blah, blah,
I remember
blah.
that.
For 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yep.
$60, 2 weeks.
Yep.
Okay? This game got 2 months. 2 months, 2 full months. And in a month, we're getting the DLC. And once
Yeah.
the DLC comes back, everybody comes back. And listen, it's not the
Maybe.
Destiny. Maybe. Okay, fine.
Maybe.
80% will come back.
Dude,
80% of 2 million is a lot.
Like, who's gonna jump back into that game months and months later for like a little
Crap.
DLC?
They're completely invested. They've got 3 characters maxed out. You think these people... I've been playing Nightfalls and Raids with these guys the past 2 weeks. These guys are drooling for the content to come back. They're drooling for it to come back because they want to get back up there. They put the light level to a new level. They're going to be up, I don't know what they'll make it, 340 or something like that. And you will just see people flocking to it.
You think
You'll
so?
see.
I mean,
I know
don't,
so.
dude. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot kind of taking people away from that right now, right? Like, there's a lot of games. I think it's suffering the Division syndrome right now.
Oh,
You
my
love
God.
the Division.
We're all offended by that comment.
Oh,
Listen,
hey, Def Jam Bam isn't
people
offended.
keep saying,
He's-
how can you like Destiny and not Division? Here's the thing. The Division was bullet sponge bosses. I live in New York. I love the New York. I love it. I really do. I really love that they did the New York atmosphere. But the bullet sponge, it works with sci-fi and it doesn't work with like just people. Sorry, it doesn't. You know what I mean? When you got to put 85,000 clips into a guy that looks like Joe Smith, it just doesn't ring true, right? And the other problem I got is the number system. You got to give Destiny credit where it's due, right? Destiny went from like 0 to 300. It's pretty simple, folks. Okay, it's pretty simple. Then the Division was like, I'm like, hey, crap, what kind of AK-47 you got over there? Oh, I got the blue nozzle AK-47 with the gold blueprint, and it's 97,652 level. What?
Yeah.
Did you just say? Like, I have to have one of those bean calculators to figure out what the hell you're talking about.
Hey, it could happen though. That
Guys, I've got
go
the
ahead.
solution for the
What do you got?
Division. I've got the solution. So you know how you're saying they're bullet sponges. Well, they're kind of bullet sponges in Destiny as well. But the cool thing about Destiny is that you can make their heads explode. If the heads exploded in the Division, would it make it a better game?
Wouldn't hurt. No, you know what, Jay? Great point. But let's talk about movies for a second, okay? Because that's what it comes down to. What you're used to. Okay, when you see movies like Starship Trooper, right? We were talking about this crap. One of your favorite movies you like. I liked it too. Starship Troopers or Star Trek or Star Wars. Star Wars. How many times does a laser hit a dude? He's fine. That's okay because that's the way sci-fi's built. So even if you're a bullet sponge in sci-fi, we've naturally been looking at this for 30 years on film, 40 years on film. My point being is, all of a sudden, if Bruce Willis puts a full clip into Hans in Die Hard, he's got to die.
Yeah.
But in Division, you're putting 65,000 rounds into Joe Tremblay.
So
And
what you're
like,
saying
come on.
is the Division would be better if it was more realistic damaged when you're like playing it, right?
Absolutely. If you're gonna make such a realistic looking city and backdrop, right? And maybe if this story could happen in some sort of a disease, like apocalypse type world, yeah, then you can't make it so that just a guy walking around with like a smoke bomb mask can take 8,000 bullets. It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. And the other thing is this crap. They made the environment so realistic in the Division, and you can't walk into any buildings. So you have all these buildings that look so great, and
they're all closed off because of the disease.
Oh, stop it. I've got the mask on. I can go in the dark zone. I can go into the old deli that's busted up. You know what I mean? I don't know. For some reason, I just think that the Division is just lacking. I really think it's the level up system. I think is its biggest failure, and the Dark Zone is a complete letdown.
Well, the Dark Zone was kind of the Dark Zone was a little bit odd for me personally, for the simple fact that there was no real reason to attack anybody in there. Like I can remember, like me and my friends, including Grave and Hellhammer, we were like, we're playing in the Dark Zone. We're like, let's go take some stuff from people, but nobody wanted to fight each other. It was just like, okay, everybody's just nice to each other and didn't want to risk losing their own stuff. You know, so it was like there was no real threat there. So at the end of the day, they messed it up. Now I haven't gone back, but that was a hell of a first week. I always say that. I was like, hey, that was a hell of a first week. It was, man.
Well, then you explain that, and that brings us back full circle, which is good. Destiny has cost most people $60, and they got 2 months out of it. $60 for Horizon, 2 weeks, and the Division was a solid week. And the reason I say solid week is just because, honestly, we all played the crap out of the Division's beta. Betas can ruin a game. That's why Destiny 2, did you notice Destiny 2's beta was short and sweet?
Yeah, and then you had to replay the first, 25 minutes anyway again, so...
Right, and that's fine.
But it wasn't as bad as the first one, though, you know what I mean, where you played, you had to literally do the first, 2 hours again or whatever it was.
Right. Yeah, you did. That was annoying, and I mean, not only that, you have to play that every single time you start a new character. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that kind of... I agree. Listen, it's not for everybody. I get that. And it always seems like I'm coming to Destiny's defense, but all I'm saying usually is not really
Destiny defender. That's your superpower.
That's my superpower. Can I at least get a cape? My thing is this. It's not that I defend them. I'm just actually telling you what the game is. People are getting upset for what it is. Meanwhile, the same guy that gets upset with me for that likes that Microsoft game that you just walk around. What is that old game that was on Rare Replay where you can build the little farm and then knock it all down? You love it, crap. You're a huge fan of it. I can't remember what it is, but it's like sounds like Jambalaya or whatever. Who the hell knows?
Jambalaya.
But anyways, it's not Jambalaya. I love it. It's not Jambalaya. It's I don't know. Viva Pinata. I don't know.
Oh, Viva Pinata. Yeah. Okay,
Destiny
that's a great
sucks.
game.
F you. Destiny sucks.
Hey.
Where's my Viva Pinata? What? What did you just say? Get that? You're completely discredited. If you were in a courtroom, you'd be asked to leave and you'd be held in contempt. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it. I think Destiny is gonna do fine. It'll be fine. A lot of people on Twitter right now, crap. I know you have a list of topics, but this kind of goes back to our first one, but we didn't touch on this. Digital Foundry did an unboxing for the Xbox One X, and did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it. They were again. We talked a little bit about it on Xbox Nation.
Yeah.
I thought they took some digs at the Xbox.
I
was never really a fan of that design. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Set top box and all this kind of stuff. I mean, you can't really take that any other way.
Yeah.
And then they did their best to kind of make it look like it was bigger than the PS4 Pro. I don't know. Just they seem incredibly angry all the time. You know what I mean?
They're always angry. Not only are they angry, but they're boring. My God. How do these people get into the world of entertainment and they're so awful at entertaining?
I have no idea, but they are bad. If we were that boring, we'd probably be rocking BRAP numbers. That's all I gotta say.
It's true. Very true. I don't even know. All I know is this. Sometimes I get pissed off at Hollywood for what they do. And I'm like, Hollywood doesn't have that much talent and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And it can't be that hard. But then I stop and I go, you know what? Honestly, I'm actually surprised. You look at people like Angelina Jolie, right? Or Brad Pitt or George Clooney.
Yeah.
And you're like, come on. You've heard these people talk and you're like, they're not, they're not scholars. They're not astronauts, right? But then you watch their movie and you see how good they are at acting. And I'm like, these son of a bitches are talented, man. I mean, they really are talented.
Yeah.
And but then I watched the gaming news and the gaming media and gaming entertainment shows, and I'm like, who the hell extracted the mojo out of these people? Like, there's just nothing to them. Do you see that Ledbetter? He's like, hold on a second. Yeah. I'm just gonna pull out the controller out of the box. Hold on a second. Put the controller next to the douche. And I'm like, what the hell's going on over there? I mean, can somebody fucking give these guys like a Vibrant and a Mountain Dew? I don't know what's going on. Like, it's so boring.
Yep. They were like, hey, we're gonna open this, and I did more compelling shit when I was just a Crap Gamer reviews doing regular reviews, where the games aren't always crappy, but the reviews usually are.
That's one of my favorite slogans on YouTube, by the way. Yeah, not just saying that because you're here.
I know, but it was like, I agree with you. It's 100% boring. Are you gonna watch many more of these unboxings? Because I'm sure they're gonna be.
I'm actually gonna watch none of them. I watched Digital Foundry, and I started to watch one other. I don't know if it was the Destin one or not. I can't remember. And I shut it off immediately. And I'm like, and Finn. It's over with. I'm done with it. I'm over. I'm not going to watch another unboxing. Because, first of all, the look on their faces as they're pulling out this powerful unit, they don't like it. They don't like that they have to play on it. I'm waiting to see what some of the guys like Rad Brad. I'm looking to see what some of these main streamers, these Let's Play guys, I'm looking to see what they're going to play on. Are they going to play with the better console? Are they not? Are they going to just go and stick with the PlayStation because they don't want to let their PlayStation fans down? And, I don't know what's going to happen yet. So, over the next few weeks, it's going to be very interesting to see how the kung fu grip that Sony has on these YouTubers. That's a true expression, folks. How they have, how they hold on to them, or if the X actually is able to rip them away.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the future in terms of what they do. I don't know, and anything can happen. I'm not gonna watch that many unboxings. I don't know, it could be I'm salty. You know what I mean? It's not like I per se wanted one, but I didn't want them to go out kind of on bended knee to all the people that kind of pissed on them the entire generation. You know what I mean? It's like now they're getting. They're getting rewarded for that.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, let me ask you this question, Crap. What's your first game you're gonna play that's being enhanced that we already own?
Probably Gears 4.
Yeah.
I'm a big Gears fan. I'm gonna hop on that game and I'm gonna play the hell out of that game.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do Gears, but I'll tell you the truth. The one I'm looking forward to the most is Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Because I haven't really played it yet. So, I mean, I have, but I haven't. I'm starting from the beginning, and I'm going to play right through it.
Yep. I agree 100%. What
do you think I should do, though? You think I should do the 4K 30? I heard that there's this other one. I'm going to call it the quality. Is it the quality option?
The 1080, the 1080 60.
Is that what it is?
Up to 60. Yeah,
I thought it was where the frames and the resolution were almost on a dynamic, and they get both as close as they can to max.
No, what happens is one of the versions is 4K 30 for campaign, and those are like the super high quality stuff. And then the other is 1080 60 up to 60, and it's going to still super sample and all that kind of stuff. So
interesting.
You're still going to get a good picture and all that stuff. I just don't think it's going to look as good.
Right. But I tell you, Jamie Moran? Somebody just tweeted out this insane graphic of Gears 4. And showing the difference between what it's going to look like on the Xbox One versus the Xbox One X. Yeah,
it absolutely looks incredible.
Just breathtaking. And I mean, I know earmuffs to those that don't have, but I've had this OLED now in my possession for about 4 months, and I have not really gotten to tap the possibilities out of it. You know what I mean? It's really, I'm really excited to see how this 4K and HDR pops.
I know I sound bummed this because I'm looking at this Boogie tweet where he's got an Xbox One X already, and he's got Call of Duty World War II, all the 4K games, Assassin's Creed Origins, Super Lucky Tales, Battlefront 2, Shadow of War, Forza 7, and the Loftus Special Disneyland Adventures.
The Loftus Special.
Yeah, I mean, woo, right? And I'm seeing people on my timeline retweeting this guy. Like, don't you guys know that this guy was one of the people that helped ruin the Xbox brand at the beginning of the generation?
Yeah.
Like, literally.
He hurt them something fierce.
He did. Him and Angry Joe, and he's probably getting his right now.
Oh yeah, as we speak, he's hitting
Yeah.
upload onto his channel. I don't follow Boogie. I don't follow any of those.
I don't
guys.
either, but it ends up in my timeline over and over and over
Yeah, no,
again.
I
I
don't.
mean,
I can't. I just can't watch it, and it really is amazing that like I said this on Xbox Nation. I'm sure I'll bring it up on Crossfire again because it's one of the things that kind of just it irks me to the point where I don't understand it quite. I've never seen a business like the gaming business crap that just rewards the people that shit all over them. I've never seen anything like it. It just doesn't happen in any other business.
yep, I agree 100%.
I see some people are writing here. They're saying, I don't know. I don't. Jay, are you gonna watch any unboxings? If people are doing all kinds of polls and asking.
Yeah, I watched the Digital Foundry already, and
What was your take?
Like you were right. You know, they were kind of two boring guys sitting on these comfy chairs, talking about how terrible the old Xbox was instead of talking more about the new Xbox. And yeah, they gave it some props with the power supply and saying, the engineering that went into it was outstanding. But yes, they kind of held it up against the Pro, and they tried to do a comparison in size. And it's thick, but it's not as long. So
That's what she said.
But I'm
No chills, crap. Sorry.
No chills. Crap. Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you guys on the whole like unboxings and this and that. I think enough's enough. What else we got on the pallet there? Crap.
Okay, so this tweet was sent to me by Xbox Junkie. I've never heard of this guy, Barnacles Nerdgasm. Apparently, he's a YouTuber. So he was kind of responding to Boogie's tweet about his Xbox One X, and he says, "Too rich for my blood. Besides, I'm another big YouTuber, so I'll just get one for free also. Oh wait, Microsoft hates me. Sony? ? LOL." And Boogie says, "Sony, I think, hates me now. Also Nintendo. Thank God Xbox put up with my shit. Haha." And then Barnacles responded again, "They don't really have a choice. So much hate for them right now that they will take anyone that will tolerate them with a large following."
Right.
And then Mikey Barra chimes in, "We've always been fans of Boogie. Remember, most of us just play games. We don't care where you play together, have fun."
Man. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I guess I could never. I could work for Microsoft. I just couldn't tweet like that. I can't do that, man. I just can't. I have too much pride in what I do for a living. I can't. I could never promote the competitor. I just couldn't do it.
Wow. And what hate? I mean, I don't like that. Blows my mind seeing that. Like, what is it? 2013?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my God.
Well, I mean, his
on.
comment was that so many people dislike Microsoft. What he means by people, I don't think he means consumers. I think he means media. So he's like, there's just so many people in the media that don't like Microsoft or Xbox that they'll send the Xbox to all of them and hope that, like what do they say? Throw it at the wall and see what sticks. They're going to throw it at all of these media outlets and see which one will run with it. I mean, the guy actually makes a point.
No, he doesn't make a point.
Well, I mean, remember you're reading it. I'm listening to how you're reading it. And I'm taking it different than you're actually seeing it. Then I mean, I didn't see it in that limelight. I just see it like, because even Boogie, he's like, oh, so Sony doesn't like me, Nintendo doesn't like me. That's just him doing PR, being politically correct because everybody knows he's a Sony guy. He's a Sony PC guy, like everybody else. That's the cool thing to do. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I think Microsoft will take anybody that will say something good about their product, and that's, I don't know. The Kumbaya thing isn't working for them, but they're still doing it. They're doing it today. They're just Kumbaya. Everybody got an Xbox One X and a Unity candle.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a bit weird. Right? Like, who would have thought Boogie would be defending him? Because after Mike responded with that, Boogie's like, "That's why we love you and Mike and Phil too." And then Boogie's response to the guy about the not having a choice was, which is a shame because this newly humbled Xbox is one of the best consumer-first companies in the business at the moment. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't mean to bum you guys all out, but that's just like, that's kind of the stuff that pisses me off. So
yeah.
It's a strange situation for sure. I'm not a fan of that crap. People have been shitting on you the entire generation, and all of a sudden, just get to kind of get free shit. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah, you talk bad about us, get free shit. Why not? Sure, that makes sense in a perfect world.
Well, you know what it is? And it's funny that this guy, the Barnacles guy, I'm reading it now. I didn't see that tweet when you were doing it. I was looking at our screen, not Twitter. And, I mean, Mike's saying, we don't care where you play together, have fun. That's an awesome bumper sticker. Like, that's not how people live. People don't live like that. And if Mike and the guys at Xbox don't believe me, look 1, 2, and 3 tweets above Mike's head. It's right there. They don't have a choice. So much hate for them right now. That's why I keep telling these guys, dear Xbox, stop with the kumbaya.
Yeah,
they're laughing at you. They're not playing with you. And that's the problem.
Yep. What was so funny was Jez made a funny tweet that might have been sort of after this. He says, I think you must get an implant in your head to be nice.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like
you got to be nice if you work for Xbox. Like, I don't know, man.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya.
Jesus.
Think about it. Great, Jay.
Thank you.
That's what you hear. That's what you hear as you walk in Xbox Studio.
Yeah, I mean, it could. That's the truth, man.
That's played throughout the PA system in the cafeteria.
It is. What do you guys think about this Insomniac game stuff? Do you think they're trying to just get Microsoft to step up to the plate with a sequel for Sunset Overdrive 2?
They are doing a terrible job. What you're doing is a great job, Crap. And what they're doing is a terrible job. Like, dear Ted Price and Insomniac Games, this just in. Don't write on Twitter. Like, write to Phil. Be like, Phil, what do we got to do to get this done? How come none of these guys can do business? Can anybody sit down? These guys like coffee so much out there. Can they have a cup of coffee in the executive business lounge? Hey, listen, we want to do, this is Phil. We want to do Sunset Overdrive, but here's the deal. I don't know what Phil wants. Phil either wants a cheaper product from them or he wants some of the rights to it, okay? One or the other. That's what he wants.
He wants to own the IP.
Right. So give me the IP and we'll make 2, 3, 4, and 8, okay? Let's get going here. And Ted's like, well, this thing's as dead as a doornail with us owning it. So, all right, here's the deal, Phil. We'll sell it to you. We want an extra 0 on the end, and you can make 2, 3, and 4, and then we want it back at 5. Great, let's do it. Somebody give me some lattes and play that kumbaya, Jay. You know what I mean? Let's, that's how you do it, and that's how you get a deal done. Like it's really that simple. Ted wants money, okay, and Phil wants rights. Phil's got money and they got the rights. Exchange, assholes.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Not only that, but it's a little bit unfortunate because are we allowed to play that, Jay?
Sure you can. It's a church hymn.
Is it? Okay, well, I was just curious.
If the Lord himself comes after you.
It's actually a video on YouTube.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, no, I mean, I was just wondering. Well, for me personally, it's like I think they're just trying to goad people into like trying to get on Microsoft a bit, which I agree. Microsoft should probably get on that a bit. You know what I mean? Like, people are worried about the single player stuff. What a better way to kind of alleviate that than get out there and say, hey, we're bringing back this franchise, you know what I mean? Which I don't think got a fair start to begin with,
If they did Sunset Overdrive returning and Sunset Overdrive 2 on E3 next year, the whole place would go nuts.
It would. Here's the thing, like, and I made this point, right? Sunset Overdrive came out at a time when there was like 9 million Xbox Ones out there, right? There was an incredibly large amount of Xbox One hate still.
Yes.
Not only was there Xbox One hate, but there was that negative stigma all around, and the game scored poorly. Well, I mean, it did okay, like in the 80s, I think 80 or 81, but it should have been more than that, with what a fresh kind of idea it was. But the bottom line is that, the stigma that it's an Xbox exclusive, like everything, everybody was always wondering, when's it coming to PlayStation? When's it coming to PlayStation? And that's just nonsense. And so I think that it didn't have that multiplayer. It could have been their big first hit of this generation. Like, I mean, Titanfall was that, but then they let that one get away too.
Right.
If they would have done like multiplayer, team deathmatch in that, it would have been phenomenal. Why not go back, do a sequel, do co-op campaign, do team deathmatch multiplayer. You know, you want microtransactions, have those too. There are so many outfits and stuff in that game. It would be perfect for that. So it's kind of a win-win. Like, I don't understand. And some people are like, no, don't give them any ideas. Look, whatever gets you your shit made, accept it. You know what I mean? Like, it's optional stuff. There's transactions in all kinds of stuff.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we're not forced to buy them.
Right.
So, you know, I don't really know what to say. Like, some people are just, you know, a certain way about some of these things. For me personally, I will take it with microtransactions if that's what Microsoft needs. You know what I mean? To kind of to front the game. You know, that would make perfect sense for me.
You know,
like,
that's all these gamers are like, come on, everybody, just game on whatever system. Let people do their own thing. Can I just be?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like microtransactions in the next game. F that. Well, dude, what does it affect you? It doesn't bother anybody. Let them buy whatever they want.
Yeah.
I don't care. And you know what? If Crapgamer is someone I play against in multiplayer, let's say it's even pay to win, right? Let's say it's the all evil pay to win. And I see Crap went and bought this gun that's sick, and it's like $3. Well, then I'll just buy the gun for $3. I mean, like, if it's really bugging you, you spent $3 on pork rinds and 2 Pepsis today. Like, I don't understand what's the problem. Like, what's the problem? Like, everybody forgets how they spend money. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, $500? $500?
What? $500?
$500?
I won't do it.
Meanwhile, they're like, I will never pay $500 for a console. Now, everybody get in the car. We're going to Cheesecake Factory. All right, let's go. $180 later for fucking chicken wings and soda. Listen, you know, I don't understand everybody. $1's a dollar. It depends on how you slice it up. But it's like, all right, you don't want to do that, but then you're willing to go to Cheesecake Factory. Or 8 people are going to go see a movie 8 times. You know how many people we know that went to go see, like, the same movie, like, 6, 7 times? And then they're like, that's a lot of money. No shit. Yeah. No shit. Like, people went to go see it, like, 6 times. People we know went to go see Star Wars 8 times. 8! Yeah. 8! You don't need to go see the movie the number it is.
Yep. I agree 100%.
8. I got to see it 8 times. That's my fucking record. That's what I do. Okay, that's what you do. You got problems. Okay? And I got to see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
It's 20 times 8! One weekend.
IMAX is super expensive.
$500 for 3 years, people. Divide it out. Yeah. Okay? $365 times 3. Then divided by $500. It's not a lot of money. What the hell's wrong with people? I don't understand everybody. That's a lot of money, Mooch. Get a hold of yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm taking my family to see it again, and then we're going to Cheesecake Factory. All right.
And we've got to get popcorns and
bowling. We're going to bowl. This is bowling night, damn it.
They spend $100. They spend
$12 a round.
Getting
$65 to rent shoes. All right, whatever, dude. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know.
I'm not paying for that console. Let me get my Escalade.
I don't think I've spent under $150 at a restaurant in the last 2 years.
You can't.
Yep.
Short of going to McDonald's, and McDonald's is freaking expensive. A family of 4 McDonald's is still $30. That's shit.
Yeah, that is everything's too damn expensive these days, man. I 100% agree with you.
I mean,
so
that's what I don't get, and like, I don't understand it. People are like, I'm not paying $500, and they're like, if you don't excuse me now, I have to go gas up my Escalade. Sure, no problem. Enjoy that.
Yeah, well, those things get 1 city and 2 highway.
Yeah, 1 city, 2 highway. Yeah, you have to use 2 gallons of gas to pick up your ex.
At least the Hummers died.
Yeah, I mean, they died kind of a slow death. Yeah.
Kinda. They're still around. They're not in mass production, but people are still selling them. But yeah, I don't know. That's the whole thing. Like, you guys everyone's got to calm down with it. It costs too much money, and then meanwhile, like, they send out pictures. They're like, I'm barbecuing tonight, 16 filet mignons. It's like, all right, everybody, what? How is that too much money? Yet you got 16 filet mignons on your grill.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I mean, money's money. I mean, it doesn't matter how you spend it. It's still gone.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Jeez. This is that was a hell of a rant, Mooch. You're probably I mean, after everything, it's it's like we're still going.
Listen, I don't know. For some reason, I should do a Mooch's grind my gears. What grinds my gears?
You know what grinds my gears?
What grinds my gears? Holy shit! Well, you know what's funny too is so you know I like to save this. We'll talk about this more in Crossfire, but Boom sold his VR. VR is out of the Boom household. And I expect to see a lot of people following suit.
Nah, Noof just got his. Noof Nukem. Noof Nukem. Hey, Noof, what do you think? What do you think about PlayStation VR? Well, this is Noof Nukem, and I think PlayStation VR is great. It's great. I don't know what Mooch is talking about, but yeah. Yeah. So
that's half Noof and half Macho Man Randy Savage. That's great. That's what that was.
Oh yeah, dig it.
Yeah, snap into it.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah. So I mean, look, I like VR. It's probably not perfected yet, but I still have a lot of fun with it, and I think it's a good option for something to do here and there. It's something different anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just not feeling something, so it's just like, hey, go hop into VR. Anyway, I still think we should stream, like you, me, and Noof.
Right.
We'll hop on, stream some, stream something good. It'll be great. It'll be good times. What about you? When are you getting some?
Trek?
I do. I got
Star
Star
Trek
Trek
yet?
Bridge Crew. Yeah, I have it. It's good.
I don't have it yet. I missed the
Yeah,
sale.
you should get it.
I'll wait till Christmas time.
Yeah,
How many
it's,
times can
it's,
you
it's
say
a pretty
beam
good
me
game.
up before you get bored with that?
You're on the bridge, dude. You're on the Star Trek bridge. What are you talking about? It's great.
You're hitting buttons
Fantastic.
and saying,
Yeah, what do you do on the bridge? Like, is it just you doing actions?
You're doing missions and stuff. Yeah, it's like
But you don't leave
you're
the bridge.
communicating with. Well, I mean, I guess it depends. You know what I mean? I played it a few times. It's really something
go down
that's
to the
more fun to
planet?
play with other people. Well, I mean, it's Bridge Commander. You know.
Oh,
What
so you don't.
generation of Star Trek is it?
It's the Kirk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
You know,
It's the 60s.
no, I don't think it's the 60s.
Yes, it is.
I'm not. No, I don't think it's the 60s. I don't think so.
Oh, it totally is. I'll send Jay pictures.
no.
She'll know. Yeah, it's the Kirk era.
No, I can't recall if it's the Kirk era or not.
You can tell by the set.
I'm gonna try and look it up. Star Trek Bridge Crew. It's yeah, it doesn't really say. Hold on.
I don't think it says the era. I'm just saying
Yeah,
you,
it
have to go
doesn't.
by, you have to go by what the look is.
The ship heads for a region of space called the Trench, which is being occupied by Klingons.
I was
The game
just
is
curious
played
to know
through-
if it's based on the new show or based on an old
It's
show.
not based on the new show. There's 4 roles. You could be a captain, tactical officer, engineer, and helm officer. The captain is the only role to which mission objectives were directly displayed. They are responsible for communicating to the crew and issuing orders to accomplish them. The helm officer controls the ship's course and travel between regions through impulse and warp drive. The tactical officer is in charge of sensors and weapons. The engineer manages the ship's power distribution and supervises repairs. Each role except the captain may be occupied by a human player or NPC, indirectly controlled by the captain. Both story and randomly generated missions exist. So if you've played, like, say I could be the captain and you could be like the helmsman, and I'm issuing you orders to like fly the ship a certain way or go to a certain place or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Does it
So-
recognize voice commands? Can you say engage?
No, it's just you gotta, you just go in there and you play the game. It's actually it's quite fun. It actually got pretty good review scores, so yeah, I wouldn't like discount it. I think it's a pretty damn good game for sure, 100%. So
Yeah. No, I'm with you, Crap. I'm with you. One day I'll pick it up. I haven't gotten to it yet.
yeah, it was on sale. You could have got it for $24 or $19.90, whatever the hell it was, something kind of cheap. I don't know, but.
Well, that's great, Crap. But I'm not coming around. It doesn't seem like I am. Right, Mooch?
Damn, Mooch always jumping in on me. God damn it, Mooch. Anyway, with that, man, we've hit our mark about where we were gonna go tonight. Again, if you guys want to win an Xbox One X, we are giving one away in the gleam below. You guys can enter there. Also, if you guys want to vote for Microsoft to kind of get their heads out of their asses and maybe make a Sunset Overdrive 2,
That'd be nice.
go ahead and do that as well. Yeah, it would be nice. The link is down there as well. Call in MC Mornings, Skype us, MC Space Mornings. Anything you want to close with?
No, I mean, I just wanted to let everybody know. Definitely keep checking out Crossfire. I appreciate everybody tuning in, especially everyone that gets to listen to this afterwards. If you're not a Patreon subscriber, we really, really would appreciate if you guys could help us. Like I say, $1 in a dream, folks. $1 in a dream.
Yes.
It's the best way. You got your best odds on YouTube and Twitter to win anything. Is that you kick $1 in a month and you got an option to win anything at a $60 value. You just can't beat that. And if you do more, you get more. So we thank our current subscribers, and we hope we gain many, many more, and we thank you.
Absolutely. We do appreciate you guys. Anything you got to close with, Jay?
Yeah, I just want to tell people to keep checking the Gleam link. Every so often I add a new way to enter. So this week I actually entered last week's M&C. So if people were looking at last week, it would be the previous 2 weeks. So now it's the further weeks. So the episode 45 and 44 are there. And if you haven't watched 45, you have an option to enter the Gleam that way too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good stuff. And hey Jay, can you close us out playing the Mooch and Crap theme song?
I definitely can.
Because that would be an epic way to end the show. I think pretty good show.
Yes, sir.
We heard some rants, some fun stuff.
Hey, a little fun, little rant.
Yeah.
Got a little everything in this XOXO.
Hell yeah. So make sure you guys stop by, and thank you guys for supporting us on Patreon. We're going to do more of these now that we're back on kind of a regular schedule and stuff like that. You ready to play, Jay?
I'm looking through my list here and I don't see it.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
How can I? Oh, here it is. I found it.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Bring it back.
Bring it. Yeah. Have a great night, everybody.
Good
Mooch and
night.
Crap.
Out.
Mooch and crap, to talk about games and no drama smack. Search the web for media ties to catch these ponies in their lives. Look out, here comes Mooch and Crap. Are they bots? Listen up, they have Mountain Dew in their blood. NeoGaf, Xbox Red, Crap's got 10 dog all over it. Hey there, here comes Mooch and Crap. From a tweet of Phil, Xbox hate will arrive like the Scorpio. Mooch and Crap are just in time. Mooch and crap, Sony gaming dual mooch and crap. YouTubing is their core, a thumbnail is its reward to them. Xbox is one big hangout, whenever there's a game out, you'll find Mooch and Crap.